I've seen Toronto. How much of Toronto do you want to see? But you know what I haven't seen lately? Kamala Harris. She's got a great dance going on. And yeah, we haven't seen Kamala in a while. I mean, she is great. Let's see some more. What do we got here? Yeah, she's got a wonderful laugh. He's a big fan of her laugh and her smile. He's a big fan of her politically when she gets serious. Okay, I don't know about that one, but and she's really good at dancing. Really good at dancing. And I think they said that back in 2013 when I guess there was this investment party and they said, hey, here's Kamala Harris. She's great at dancing. Send me some money. And she took it. I didn't need it, but she did. That's Miss Harris. She had this agenda. And they wonder, how much money does this guy have? Well, it's not about money with Thomas. It was about what kind of agenda do you got going on here? Like, well, she was great at dancing. She did more than dance. She embodied the laughter, the hearts, the ambition of the children, the American people, the older ones, the younger ones, everybody alive loves Kamala Harris. This one's a great one. I think she must have learned from that Ellen DeGeneres and Oprah Winfrey, I'm sure, but more Ellen DeGeneres, I think. More Ellen DeGeneres. What's this one here? It's got a defamating thing on her eyeball or something. Oh, it's like this Star Spangled Bannery thing. Or, listen, when's the next time we're going to see Kamala? I'm thinking Christmas time, 2023, 2022, New Year's, but Christmas time. No, you know when you'll see her? I think you'll see her Thanksgiving and all that again. It's already there. We're at September. Canadian Thanksgiving's in October. So, but we see her on the American Thanksgiving. So that'll be the next time. But it's more, we'll be seeing her Christmas of last year. She may not go out this year. Nobody tells Kamala what to do. She does what she feels is right. And that's how you should be too. Don't allow people to push you. Don't allow Stacks and Millie to make you feel pressured to do anything. We love Kamala for what she decides. That's why she's in the power to make decisions. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of. Where's all the dancing? I mean, she's good at speeches too. Talking. Here's her husband, and she's with the husband, right? But she's a woman, and she's so that's a cool thing to see. Kamala for Wakanda. Funny how I'm related to Kamala, but well, I had this birthmark that was the same complexion as Kamala. We share the same internal, when it comes to our brains, my eyeballs, my eye color. Sorry, we don't say eyeballs, we say color of eyes. Or there's even a longer word she might be able to come up with. She didn't smoke that California marijuana as much as I did. So she can come up with these long terms and all that. How long's her term going to be? I don't know. 4 years. They're saying Donald might come back. What do we need Donald for? Another Chicago special? We've been dealing with Chicago for the past, seems like 12 years, 15. They started to rise up. It's been Chicago since. It's been Chicago. Well, it's Chicago every day. But when it comes to the national forecasting, I'm not sure if people want to see Chicago anymore. Do they want to see Kamala anymore? I know they won't be seeing me. Well, there's Joe Biden. What about his wife? You know, his wife's great. What's his wife's name? His wife's name. Joe Biden's wife's name. Can Joe Biden dance? Has Kamala Harris taught Joe Biden how to dance yet? Oh, she does a good act at her whimper or whatever. She can tear up on camera, type of one. Here's Joe with his shake weight. Is this back in the shake weight times? I know who Joe Biden is. You don't know who Joe Biden is. That's Joe Biden. And there's the other guy that we know and love too. Have ever seen this one of Joe? I'm not sure if that one. Oh, that's a pen. He put the cap in his mouth. That ain't smart to put the cap in your mouth. That's the first, I think, the first go around. You know, when you're in school or something, or you'd have all these chewed up caps or these chewed up pen things. That's the type of guy I guess Joe is. But he wasn't. He wasn't. He's the president now. And I do not want to get poked in the chest by Joe Biden. Donald didn't really push him. Look at this one. He can dance. They love their money. I mean, they were so money hungry, this group. Like, it didn't matter if they had 32 million, they wanted 33 million. It was, well, as you get to know, the more money that they have in their account, the less you have. And they do that to people. And yeah, that's why you're poor. And we're laughing at you if that's you. Here's them running towards probably your bank account. I mean, he's got enough money. So we thought. But I guess that's what they do with the president. It's all about money. Even to the amounts where it's greedy. That was Barack Obama. You know, as much as I love them as people, when it comes to business, they aren't the elephant. They aren't the goddamn donkey. Well, you know, now I get it. They have the elephant and they have the donkey. Elephants are a little bit bigger. They eat more food, but they travel together in packs. And then you have a lone donkey or what have you. Donkeys get rode on top of. Jesus used to ride a donkey. Kamala's an elephant where Joe Biden is a donkey. But the funny thing is, Joe Biden's also an elephant and Kamala's also a donkey. They're on both sides or what have you. You know who's famous for saying that donkey thing all the time? Is that Gunplay Don Logan from Florida. He's like this rapper guy. I've heard him say it a few times. It was honky, but then he started, but no, Ross said honky. Richard said donkey. So and so was a donkey or something. I don't know what they said. And and when I met him, he had another word. Gookin or something. You niggas are gookin or some shit. And he loved the word Yankees. Okay. But man, oh man, do I hate Gunplay Don Logan. Like, I fucking hate him. Okay, when I first met him, I was 14 years old. Maybe 15, 16. I don't know. But I said, hey, Gun. And I wanted to dap him up. What they call dap him up or give him a handshake. We just gave him 10,000. This nigga is a nothing but an ignorant piece of garbage. He shouldn't be allowed in these places. This nigga is the most ignorant piece of trash ever. I gave him $10,000 and he wouldn't even shake my hand. They just took the money and ran. Do not ever buy features from these niggas. These niggas are worse than the devil. I want to punch Rick Ross right in his buck teeth. And I already did that to Drake. All right? But it's came down to more than fists now. We were calling him fist play. His name ain't fist play. His name is gunplay. And that nigga's got a rap sheet, boy. Similar to what, the rap sheet that's all coming out about Harris now and all that. Gotti versus Gun. Harris, right? Where have we heard that name before? Tip Harris. Who's Tip Harris? Who, that rapper guy? The gangster rapper? The drug dealer? Biggest drug dealer in all of Georgia? The one that lives in a gated community? The one that was yelling at his own? That nigga is not rich. Rich niggas do not live in gated communities. They live on their own properties. So we know where he chose his route. Look at this. Killed at something Harris. He's part of the same Harris family. Ugh. What's the video where they took him to jail? He's been in jail a lot of times. But we thought T.I. was so rich and famous. We thought Kamal and them were so rich and famous that he wouldn't go to jail anymore. That nigga would just got out. And they're linked up with Kamal, and they're linked up with Joe, the old man Biden. And the rest of us are sick of it. They say we're not falling for the gimmick no more, and we even want Rick Ross to go to jail. Stop picking on little Boosie. Stop picking on little Boosie. He was already facing a needle and all that. The cops just keep picking on him. You ever heard the story, pick on somebody your own size? If they had a real size image of this nigga, like, when you see the actual size photo, this guy is not that big. He's like one of the smallest males in the state of Louisiana. But the boys in blue want to pick on him. The same ones that are supposed to be repping our educational system. And that was one thing we learned in our educational system was pick on somebody your own size. Or, if you're the police, well, Boosie's got a big mouth. But listen, Boosie needs to learn his god-darn lesson because Boosie, you were facing a needle. You got so much money. Why do you got to be at Mo 3? Why do you got to... When it was the night of Mo 3, I said, Boosie ain't going to Mo 3. He learned his lesson the last time. He's more than happy with his family. No, it just never stops with them. They just... Kamala Harris and Joe Biden the same. It's like... See, we're humble individuals. I just want one little bundle of cherries. But it just never stops with them. So I said, what about this Rick Ross? He's been taken to jail. Leave at the MMG Big Bank. The guy hasn't shaved his face in over 25 years. It's a big thing in the United States for men. You can have a beard during certain times. But then you're expected maybe even, men are 3 years, 5 years, 4 years, but then you're supposed to maybe shave. He hasn't shaved in over 30 years. First of all, that's like Osama bin Laden. You haven't shaved your beard in 30 years? He won't grow his hair out to any length. That's a big thing. You're supposed to grow your hair as a man to show your maturity. He's still yet to mature, and it's too late for him. All right, pick on somebody your own size, like this Rick Ross, this corrupt correctional officer that is now funding, controlling, and running the biggest illegal enterprise that the United States has ever seen. All from that promised land. It's the biggest organization that's ever been. It's even bigger than John Gotti. It's bigger than Joe Biden. It's bigger than Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris and Joe Biden are just some old folks. This Rick Ross, he is one powerful individual. Look at the woman there with him. But you know he's going to lose his power, unfortunately. It's this beard, and it's the lack of the respect for the culture. Not only that he's a part of, but what about there's multiple sides to the culture. And Rick Ross has failed a very large side to the culture. There's that Self-Made 3. So I guess he didn't get that tattoo until Self-Made 3. That's Rick Ross. When I knew him, he had just gotten his state of Florida one in the middle of the eyebrows. God said, well, my name was just Tom, Tom. He said, Tom's down in Florida. He said, the only thing that's going to set you apart is to put the state of Florida tattoo in the middle of your forehead. That's when he did it. Whoa! And he's also got a tattoo on his penile area. And I think I've went above and beyond that. Any more talk of that would be sort of like a sexual harassment. He doesn't always wear the most real jewelry, you know. Sometimes it's that King Ice. He's an entertainer to some degree, but he's also a law violator. And until he chooses to settle with me financially, I'm so sorry, Rose. I will have to share my opinion on it. Well, can you please shave your beard and do that whole look? You would be such a real gangster. I got a video photo with it was Stax Millie HP laptop. Look at me, how gangster I look with my face shape. Come on, I'm not smoking today. Stax Millie unboxes HP laptop. One second. Where is it? I have to find it on Google. Bing, it's not the best search engine. It only pulls up certain things, whereas Google pulls up more. Google's been around since 90s and all that, whereas Bing is brand new and they're just getting into things. See there, I shave my face, but sometimes I have the beard. I'm famous for the beard too and all that. And I don't have all the tattoos I want yet, but I know the story of Rose and how he did it. And all that matters is that you know the story of these people, that they're not gods, but they do deserve the utmost respect. But so do we as the people, just the same as the respect that you give anybody.